Surviving Reality contains explicit content full of snark and sarcasm that may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to Surviving Reality.
I'm Corey.
And I'm Carly, and this is Seeking Sister Wife Season 6, Episode 4, Mac and Cheese Noises.
Oh no, it's mac and cheese noises. Macaroni in a pot for this episode.
I don't know if it was just Yessel saying it, but I'm still traumatized from that part of the episode, and I don't love that they named it after something that he said.
It happened late in the episode, too.
Yeah. I don't like Yessel.
I think we can
all,
agree.
Universally agree on that this man would be cheating on his wife if she didn't agree to seek a sister wife?
Same for Matt. It's the same boat that these two guys are in.
I want to talk about Matt. I know that they're not really the most interesting family here, but this episode revealed some stuff about him for me that I think has changed my opinion of him.
Well, where should we get started? Do you want to start with the Johnsons?
Yeah, let's get with the Johnsons.
Maybe
let's
not
get with the Johnsons. Let's uncouple because I think that that's what Shanay is trying to do.
Shanay is soft launching a breakup today. Well, she was kind of doing that last episode too.
She gave Matt the heads up. He went home, didn't mention it to Anjelica.
Didn't mention how that conversation went. Didn't mention the subject matter of it. Seemed like Shanay was upset about a couple of things here. She was very distant from me. She was not accepting my advances. So maybe you didn't need to share all of that information, but just a heads up, she's not in a great space
kind of
with
a
us.
Bad sign that she wants to come over to sit down and talk to the two of them together today. But Anjelica's in the dark.
She has no idea.
I felt bad for her.
Yeah, no idea what to expect here. Has no idea that Shanay is upset with stuff, but Shanay swings by, stops by for a chat, no heads up, and then it basically becomes the moving conversation, which most of the conversation is being directed from Shanay to Anjelica.
I think Shanay's really smart. I feel like she tried to have the conversation with Matt, and she's trying to suss out where the problem is. Who's the person who's hesitant to make this relationship take another step? It seems like it's Matt. And so now she's going to have the conversation with Anjelica.
Well, I just like, too, that it basically leaves Matt on the sidelines. I think that kind of emphasized like what was going on, where it's like, if you guys have a problem, you sort it out, sort of a approach that Matt has to this relationship. That's why he likes the sister-wife dynamic.
Oh, okay. That's a good point.
Is because he's leaving them to figure out whatever it is that you need to figure out. I'm just here to do the banging when it's applicable.
Let me know when it's time to do that again.
Yes. Keep me informed. Keep me abreast.
So they're not going to be moving. Because the toddlers, the kids that they have, they're established in school.
Okay. I thought that was a weird...
What is this going to do to their academic careers?
They're not like at an Ivy League school right now. You know, it's just like the finger paints in kindergarten near your house, Shanay. Just, it's not the same quality.
I don't even know what to say. We're not parents. So I feel like that kind of... I shouldn't say it negates what we're going to say. But... I get they have a schedule, a routine. They're used to going to their school. But don't they kind of also not really know what's going on yet?
You could probably take them to a new place.
Bring them to a new school.
And say, hey, this is the school. This is new school.
They'll be a little confused for a couple days, probably in a bad mood, upset. And then they go back to thinking this was what school always was. Because small children are very resilient.
Unlike Matt. Matt is not very resilient here. He does not seem to be picking up on the signals. Shanay is fully understanding this isn't really happening. They're not going to move towards me. I'm definitely not moving closer to them. So we're just going to stay in this stalled state of our relationship. It's not going to change. I'm not kidding myself anymore. How would you guys feel if I were to theoretically start dating around and weigh my options here for other folks to be dating?
She was really expecting Matt to I think, be offended by the idea. She wanted a Cody Brown moment, like when he turned to Mary and said, the vulgarity of it.
Which, I mean, Matt wasn't like against the dating. He was like, I can't really stop you from doing what you want to do. I think she just wanted to see Matt care in any way, shape, or form, to be like, no, I want this to work. I don't want to lose you. I don't want, like she wanted to see
a little bit of a fight to be put up.
Well, and not even like fight, but just
fight for the relationship.
Fight for the relationship. Yes. Right. Like, is there an investment on Matt's side in the success of this relationship?
Basically, no.
Doesn't seem to be. Not picking up on that.
That wasn't even the most offensive part of what he said, because then he goes, you'll be back. And that was the thing that changed my opinion about Matt.
You'll be back.
Time will tell.
But that was not the time. Well, and then because Shanay's kind of keeping something in her back pocket here where she's like, well, actually, I've already been on a few dates and making a connection with a guy. So like, I wasn't crazy about how that was brought up of like the hypothetical into, hey, I've actually already been doing that.
Right. Sorry. A quick revision.
Yeah.
It's already been done.
Well, based on your reaction, you didn't seem to mind at the idea of that. By the way, I've already been doing that.
Is Matt confused though? Because the person in this relationship who I think has the most flexibility coming out of this is Shanay. You guys are the one who's looking for somebody in a very specific situation. You want someone who's open to dating a married couple, who wants to have a relationship, a friendship with your wife, and is okay with splitting time with you. Why is Shanay going to be the one who's going to get back into the dating scene and have a problem and ultimately come crawling back to be with the two of you?
Yeah, I don't see that happening. I really don't. It seemed like the only time that Matt got upset was when it was like, oh, not only have I been dating, also there's some intimacy that's been going on with this guy in particular that I've been seeing.
But it was so good because it explained the last episode when they went to the hotel and she wouldn't have sex with him.
Well, also because the cameras were there, but I would assume it's probably
maybe
hopefully
part
that
of
would have
it,
hopefully that would have hindered.
Who knows with these couples?
I mean, Matt was trying. Like, not to say that he wasn't, because he was.
But the reason that she wouldn't have sex with him was because this other person that she's dating said, as we explore that part of our relationship, I don't want you to also be sleeping with Matt. And that is when he finally gets upset. So it is just all about having sex with another woman then.
I think it is for Matt. Like, that's been
or
the
thinking
goal.
That you have some form of ownership over her. And yet, again, the hypocrisy of the fact that you go home and also have sex with your wife, Anjelica, but then Shanay isn't free to go have relationships with other people.
Well, I think it's intimacy in general that Shanay is really lacking at this point from Matt in their relationship. Because it's not just the physical sex, it's the talking, the communication. Because she's even saying a wake up text from Matt saying good morning would be like,
go a long way.
A step in the right direction to show that like he's invested in their relationship. He cares about her. Like, there's just very basic levels of relationship that are not being met.
That's why it feels like they're just hooking up.
It feels like way more casual than this. And that's why it's like obviously asking for such a big life change of, will you move to buy a house that's closer to me so we can keep our relationship going because we're at this breaking point now? That's like a bigger ask than they're willing to commit to.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her for wanting to date other people.
Nope.
I think she needs to ditch Matt. I think the sad and complicated part of what they've gotten themselves into is that she does want to maintain this relationship that she has with Anjelica, and that's probably not going to be realistic.
Okay, like Anjelica was more concerned about losing Shanay. Shanay was more concerned about losing Anjelica. I think they can both do without Matt.
Oh,
if we're being honest.
Let's agree. Get them both out there.
Yeah. Like, can we explore that a little bit? Maybe. I mean, like, this is a friendship. So it's like, yes.
You can move in and be roommates together.
Yeah. Co-parent or something,
and date, other people.
Other people, yeah. And so it's just like, I hope that this makes Anjelica realize how big of a loser Matt is in all of this, because like he's not contributing. He's not contributing to the relationship.
What's lacking in her relationship with him that made her want to have a sister wife is now being repeated in his relationship with Shanay. And that's now why she's going to lose a friend.
Yes.
It's
again like of Anjelica looking at Matt and being like, hey, please don't screw this up for us. And then he's like,
probably gonna.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's just dragging that dead weight along. That's what's happening. They're going to have to go on damage control, looks like. That's what the rest of the season must be for them, of trying to rein her back in. They're going to have to win Shanay back.
I don't know if that's going to happen, because it seems like in the next episode, Matt's just jumping to other opportunities. He needs to show that he can date around as well. He is also desired in the dating pool. Anjelica, not as excited about that adventure and going back to that phase.
It could be fun to watch it just because we didn't get to see their relationship with Shanay start. So having them start from square one with seeking a sister wife could make them more interesting, because where they're at right now, I felt like we could ditch them midway through the season and it would be like it was a fever dream and we never even remembered them being on the show.
Well, it was entertaining to start like open with a breakup. That was interesting, because normally it's, getting to know this couple. I like seeing them together. So it was interesting to see already like a dynamic different than like Reise and Billie Jean, where it's like we're getting to know them as a couple. And then when they're trying to add somebody else in, it's like, we don't know. Like, we're not into that. But like now we've started with 3. And so to lose Shanay is like losing a part of this relationship here.
You want to go to the Williamson family?
Oh, God.
We got very little of them. They're back, but it was for one scene.
One quick scene. Oh, God. Yeah, it was Billie Jean at the greenhouse with her friends Kayla and Nikki.
Kayla's the one who went out for fajitas with them, right? To the Mexican restaurant?
I don't know. Was this a different friend?
Well, I assumed it was her because they turned at one point and were like, you knew about this? And she was like, yeah, I already knew that they're seeking a sister wife. So I thought it was the same friend. I'm getting concerned on this show, though, because so many of these families like to go out for Mexican food.
Fajitas and margaritas is like the basis of a lot of this.
I'm worried that we may get picked up to join a Plig family at a restaurant one day.
We are in a closed quad.
Trying to enjoy our Mars.
We are in a closed quad already, so that's been established.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it was the Peraltas. Their first date was fajitas and margaritas too. So it was like,
I'm seeing a pattern.
I'm getting red for filth over here.
The apps have not been helpful for Reise.
Okay.
Are we surprised by that?
What do we think Reise's success rate on the apps would be? Can we get a glimpse of that profile? Can you just scroll through it real quick just so we can see what photos are on there? Just so we can see what ill-fitted jokes he has input into his bio, and like, what does this look like? What is he sending out to people in this process?
I feel like a lot of show music, right?
I feel like it's a lot of stuff from High School Drama Club.
Yeah, some theater stuff.
It's a lot of theater photos, older photos, so that's not helping.
Yeah, I don't get the sense that he's going to be really great with like starting a conversation, throwing out a one-liner.
We've never dated on apps. We don't know the struggle. So like, that's kind of the confusing part, right? But I can assume it isn't going well because Billie Jean is telling us it's not going well. But I wonder how much involvement Billie Jean has in this process. Like, are you screening this at all? At any capacity?
She's attracted to Reise, so I'm not really sure that she's going to be able to suss out the fine details that the other women are looking at that they're being turned off by.
Okay, but when he said, "Thank you, beautiful," to the waitress last time we saw them, and everybody at the table groaned and went, didn't like that. Like that sort of stuff. Are we giving that feedback to Reise based on his dating profile too? Like, we need to be open and honest throughout this process, because if you're just leaving Reise to his own devices, I'm worried for a multitude of reasons at this point.
Well, that's why they're here, is because she has resorted to outing them to her friends just so that hopefully one of them will know someone who's interested in being their sister wife.
They are shifting gears to direct referrals and recruitment at this point. Like, that is where they are.
I don't think it's a bad approach.
No.
I mean, just because I would imagine that the area that they live in is going to make it pretty difficult to get on a dating app and find anyone else nearby who's also interested in the same thing.
Right. It's a very specific set of circumstances that you found yourself in, that you're trying to seek a sister wife. It's hard enough to explain it to people in your life who are being supportive, because Nikki immediately has a ton of questions too. And is like, wait, so what are you going for here? I support it, but I'm just trying to wrap my mind around it. What are we looking for? How can I help you with this? But she is up for the task. Ultimately, she's on board.
Nikki is a people person who likes to connect people. So she's got her little black book and she's ready to pimp Reise out, which normally would sound odd, but I think that that may be the only thing that helps them find anyone to even go on a first date with. Otherwise, I feel like they're batting nothing. Batting a zero. Big fat zero.
At least get out there. Get some experience.
Get your scent out there.
Get your scent out there.
The Robin Brown words.
Get your stink on it. Just getting her up to speed, though. Getting Nikki up to speed on the type is the Michelle Obama type.
That's what he's looking for. Reise wants the Michelle Obama type. So, hold on. Would you say Billie Jean is the Michelle Obama type?
She did not strike me as a Michelle Obama type.
So they're looking for, the way she goes on to describe that, is someone who I guess is a self-starter, who is ambitious, strong and independent.
Yeah.
Maybe a New York Times bestseller.
Maybe.
Something like that. You know, that feels like a lot for the situation that we're in, doesn't it?
Yeah, Billie Jean doesn't hit me with like first lady energy, you know? Like
No.
it's just not,
I haven't really seen that from her.
No.
I don't feel like she oozes confidence. Like I continue to be perplexed by Reise.
By the type, just in general. Just this man is an enigma wrapped in riddles.
Do you think Nikki will be successful?
I think Nikki will be successful in setting them up on dates.
She'll deliver somebody.
A few people. Yeah, people. She will get people to them. I don't know if those people will work for them. That I doubt.
If they can close it.
I don't think that they're going to be able to find anybody that's going to jive that way.
I'm going to be bummed if they're the family that we lose midway through the season. I don't know why I am insisting that one of the families will not make it to the end.
It's just because that's what we've kind of done. Or they like trail off. There's some stories that just wrap up after like 6 or 7 or 8 episodes. And then it's just like, nah, that was it. And then we're just focusing on the big stories for the rest of the season. So it kind of depends.
I'm just not feeling very optimistic because this is how little content we got from them. And they were missing for a whole episode.
Yeah, it's not.
They must not have a lot.
No,
there's not a lot of footage of them.
The Peraltas, I feel like we have a little bit more footage to go off of now, especially
you take a deep breath.
We can put a name on their additional person too now, because they're outside playing in the snow, getting ready for Yessel to leave for an extended period of time for work yet again. We joked that they weren't going to find somebody. They found somebody. They had a first date already, and now they're kind of like, oh, yeah, pretty much ready to go with incorporating her into our family. And it's like, whoa.
They work well under pressure.
Whoa.
They had a deadline, and they met it.
Whoa. Slow down for a minute here. But we meet Jackie.
We get photos of Jackie.
Yes.
We haven't met her yet.
Right.
They're a little different from in-person Jackie.
Yeah, like I can't fully like it feels like it wasn't the same person that I was seeing, but like I don't know why though. Like it felt like
I think the pictures were old.
maybe it's just older. Yeah, it's like a pre-COVID photo.
It was a little bit of a catfish with the pictures.
But like
not that bad.
Not
I mean,
so
they're
far
like
off.
pretty accurate, but slightly different. A little tweaked.
It
You know,
felt
like
a
little Gypsy Rose filter on it.
It felt like a clone or like a replica of this person that you see on social media. So it was just like, because she's kind of blank behind the eyes a little bit too. Like there's something there.
Yeah.
Something there.
I didn't think about that till you said that. She's like a vessel, and that's it. There's not much more to her. They've been on one date, but then they're talking about this like, well, good news is I'm going on this very long, months-long trip for work, but you're going to have Jackie here with you.
And that'll be great, right? Yeah, like this is working out just like we planned, just like we drew it up.
It's kind of scary. Like, I'm worried that they haven't vetted her well enough to be like, welcome into our home.
Yeah, it's
help me take care of my children while my husband's away for work.
It's been one date. One date's not enough to just open arms. Here we go. We're jumping in now. And like, it doesn't seem like the communication's even going that well initially, right off the bat here. Yessel's talking about how Jackie has texted him directly. And Dani's like, I'm sorry, what? Because we're supposed to be communicating in the group chat.
They left the group chat.
They left the group chat. So
this is like mom talk.
They've removed themselves.
You have to
from
announce
the group
your
chat.
exit.
Yes. And so like Yessel's trying to say, oh, well, she doesn't know what the rules are. And it's like, well, you do. So like you're supposed to be the one who's telling her, hey, you need to like we're keeping this in the group chat. Because if she responds to that negatively or pushes back on that or something or gets upset about it, and it's like, well, that's what's going to make Dani comfortable. So like he's not comfortable pushing back against Jackie, but also I think he just wants to communicate directly with her, obviously.
Yeah, this is not going to work. Dani needs to be able to mirror his texts on another device so that she can read everything that comes to him. That's the only way she's going to know that he's not breaking the rules.
But then he's going to find other ways to break the rules.
He's dishonest.
It's whenever she sets rules, he's just finding ways to break them and circumvent this. And it's like,
I'm sorry, he didn't break them.
Oh.
He said it was a slip up.
A slip up.
He had a little slip up, which is such cheater vocabulary.
To minimize.
That was just where it, again, verified for me, confirmed for me, that Yessel is a cheater and they're trying to hold their marriage together by getting a sister wife and having it be like a transparent thing that's going on versus him doing it behind her back. Because I do not believe that when he's gone for months at a time, he has never cheated on her.
Mm.
If this is the way he acts when she's aware of it,
yeah,
how does he act when she's in the dark?
Yeah.
Miles and miles away for months at a time.
Right, yeah. So like the whole point that they're getting to is that they want to meet up with Jackie so they can kind of go over some more ground rules as far as like
they got to give her a key to the house.
Proceeding with the relationship.
Give her the kid's schedule to tell her that she's got to sign an emergency contact form.
No, it's too much too soon. Don't do all that. Don't do that.
How else is she supposed to help Dani?
I don't know, you guys. Yeah, this one doesn't feel too good, especially when she shows up and then it's like they immediately start talking about sex stuff too. So then it's just like, oh no. This is what the main point of this conversation is going to be. It's not about the rules of engagement for how the conversations need to take place in the text messaging group chat. I don't think that's going to be the basis of this. I think it's going to be Dani telling these two, please do not fuck each other right now.
Can you wait until we leave the restaurant?
Please. And then they're not going to listen because now somebody told them not to, and it makes them both want to do this even more.
It was like being at dinner with a 16-year-old boy. He's talking about mac and cheese noises, and Jackie doesn't know what that is, which nothing's a better joke than having to then explain it to somebody.
I get the feeling Jackie doesn't get a lot of things.
Me
Is
too.
that
She doesn't need to. She's not here for intellectual stimulation.
is that too forward to say?
Doesn't Dani just seem embarrassed by him?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think that's how he's talked about her, like, in their relationship. So why are you expecting anything else at this point, I guess, is the confusing part for me.
Good point.
The bar is low, and then it's just like we keep moving the goalposts. So then that way we can just continue to accept this shell of a man who is the father of my children, unfortunately, but I have to make the best with this horrible circumstance that I found myself in.
I guess it was fun when he was just objectifying her.
Was
and
it?
They were. I don't
Was
think
that
it
fun?
was,
I don't think so.
but she put up with it.
She did,
And
reluctantly.
she married him,
Yeah.
and now you're stuck with him, and now you're watching him do that to
You know,
another woman.
And you don't have to be stuck with him. So I think that's the problem that we're running into as well.
Cut him loose.
Is where it's just
Send him out into the world alone.
Yeah,
He's not going to make it.
Yes, because it's with Yessel and with Matt very similar, where they think that they are just the catch of the day and they are God's gift to women, and then it's like, you contribute nothing to this relationship. you are dead weight when it comes to this relationship.
You are such a useless partner that I need to replace you with another person.
Yes, but then they don't know how to say that, or even if they do say that, it like doesn't land in that way. It doesn't make sense to them either. They don't even understand like how detrimental they are in this relationship.
The whole point of this gathering was to talk about boundaries and rules, though. So Dani is trying to redirect the conversation back to that.
And I mean, they could have edited this. It could have happened. You know, they could have eased into the macaroni discussion, but
No, he's there to be a 14-year-old boy and make his jokes and talk about sex. And Dani is there to be serious and remind them that I understand that you guys want to fuck each other, but there are rules here, and there are other people involved in this relationship.
So no secrets, no asking for forgiveness after something happens. Let's make sure everybody's on the same page before mistakes are made and feelings get hurt. So Dani's trying to put her foot down. She's trying to lay down the law here. It seems like Jackie is receptive to this. She understands that Dani makes the rules.
Well, she's been in a similar relationship in the past, so she wants structure and rules because she has her own child, and she's, I guess, trying to navigate this in a responsible way. I felt like Yessel was trying to undermine Dani with his joke about how he rules with an iron fist, and I'm just not confident that when it's just Jackie and Yessel together and they're having to make a decision about whether or not they do something without Dani knowing or they make her aware, that I think what Yessel's going to do is go, well, I supersede her. You don't have to worry about asking her.
Yeah, even just in the little piece of, real life application that we saw of the group chat. Jackie has left the group chat. She's texting Yessel directly. Yessel could steer her back to the group chat and just say, hey, it's great that you reached out to me here. I saw this. I just wanted to let you know, like, we want to keep all the communication in the group chat. So it could have been something very simple to just make sure everybody's all on the same page. We're keeping Dani in the loop. That was her big thing, was she does not want to feel like she's an outsider in this process. We need to keep her involved. But I think he does like circumventing Dani. That's part of it. He doesn't respect her. He just does whatever he wants to do in that Ethan Plath sort of mentality. I don't have anyone to answer to.
That's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And then I saw a red flag when Jackie said, well, I want it so that we're all equal in decision making. And while I don't think that that's wrong of Jackie to say, because I think in these relationships, the third person is the one who is sometimes getting decisions made for them.
Right.
Because the main couple are the ones who are deciding a lot of things and you're just along for the ride.
Yes.
So I get that. I just don't think that's going to work for Dani.
Yeah, I think that's going to be difficult for Dani because she doesn't want to find herself in that situation where it's like she's looking for a concubine in terms of, how Robin Brown would see this. Is someone of a lesser status who her husband can enjoy his time with, but that she does
and
not
who can
have
help
to...
her clean the house and take care of the kids and cook dinner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bang maid sort of responsibilities, but then not at the same level as wife. She is the wife. So I think that's going to be the struggle that Dani faces here. Because as it turns out, Jackie likes the sex. She's into that too. So when
she's on her way to bang maid status,
Yessel is talking about macaroni sound, she's like, tell me more. Look, explain it to me.
I'm into it.
Show me. Learn me a thing or two.
I don't know. I kind of want mac and cheese now.
Gross. But like...
Not that mac and cheese.
Not that. Okay.
Sorry. Shall we go to the Merrifields?
Speaking of mac and cheese.
God, yeah. I live for these people being on my television.
It doesn't get old. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're looking at just like play-by-play stats of what has happened and what the Merrifield story is, it's lame. It's boring because it's the same thing over and over again. But there's just something magical about this train wreck where you can just watch it over and over and over again. You know what's going to happen, but there's all these new little twists and turns. There's like so many layers of PTSD in it for Dannielle at this point that she is just getting triggered by everything this time around. So it's like, oh, this is new. Like, this is not like it's been before, because she used to just be obliviously ecstatic about everything that's going on in this process. And now we're seeing more of just like these waves of sadness that she's getting hit by.
Just recalling what it was like the last time.
Oh my God.
This is Lorrana's first full day in America. So they're going to explore what looked like the set of a spaghetti Western. This is Buena Vista?
This is downtown Buena Vista.
I wasn't impressed.
It's quaint. It seems like a place where Cody would sell neon signs.
It does. You know what was impressive about it, though? It was the landscape in the background.
Oh, the mountains.
Not the town.
The mountains are beautiful. And that was what Lorrana was saying, too. Beautiful land, beautiful country, beautiful space.
Very white, though.
A lot of white people. A lot of white people around.
A lot of snow, a lot of white people. Not a lot of malls, not a lot of movie theaters.
Not a lot of shopping, not a lot of entertainment. There are some bars, but it's like whiskey bars that have the saloon doors that you have to push open. You probably have to wear some spurs in. You jingle jangle when you're walking in.
Garrick can show you how to do it.
Somebody's playing some ragtime piano on there for you. It's uncomfortable. She doesn't see anyone else around her that looks like her. She feels like an outsider. So then she's asking Garrick very serious questions like, am I going to be able to make friends here?
People are going to accept me. I feel like I'm already at a disadvantage because I don't really know English. And now it looks like I'm the only Black person here.
And Garrick's like, oh, yeah, like you'll make lots of friends because you're very loving. And I'm pretty sure that was what happened in the civil rights movement, too, was where it was like, yeah, I think that'll work out.
Oh, the best part of it was how no one likes him. Because then he reveals that he's the outcast of the town.
Oh, you know how his family has been here for 6 generations? Well, since he's come out with their seeking sister wife story here and has become a laughingstock in their town, not a lot of people are very supportive of the Merrifields anymore.
They've kind of excommunicated them.
Go figure.
So they're not really part of the community.
So, I mean, these are all considerations to say.
That makes him like someone else we know. It makes him like Jesus.
Oh, of course. It helps fuel the God complex delusion that Garrick finds himself in. And we are one step closer to him founding a cult. Because that is ultimately, all roads are leading to Garrick Merrifield, cult leader, in some capacity. So if it's not at the end of this season, it's in the next few years here. But like, that's what we're building to, slowly but surely. Because Dannielle's never leaving his side.
No.
She is
she's the right-hand man.
She's the most dedicated follower. And that's what every cult leader needs. You need a follower. So then that way other people know how to follow.
Your number one fan.
Number one customer.
It's extremely irresponsible to have brought her here and not given her this information. And they can't even act like they're naive to it because of their whiteness, because they had, I don't remember the woman last season and what her name was, but remember the woman from Michigan?
Yes.
Who was Muslim? And she came and asked a bunch of questions about, like, she came to where they lived and visited their town and brought up the exact same concerns.
Same concern. So yeah, to say like, oh, I hadn't thought about that. We saw it last season with somebody else. So like, it's been brought up. Who then said,
I don't think I could live here.
Yeah, when it's 99% white population, like, and they've never even seen a person of Muslim faith. So like, that was a whole other stigma that person was then facing. And so it was just like, I don't think that this is something that you can excuse away as, oh, whoops, we didn't even consider that, when it's something that has been brought up as a legitimate concern for where you live.
It just shows how little they actually care about the person that they're bringing in.
Yeah, it's not you. You're an accessory to our lives. Like, that's what's going on here.
I don't think that they think of Lorrana like a human being. I don't think they thought of Roberta number 1, Roberta number 2, Roberta number 3. They're, like you said, just all, I don't even know if they're accessories to their lives, but like a plaything for Garrick.
Yeah, because I mean, like, they're pointing out, like, oh, that'd be a good venue for the reception for your wedding, because we have to get married in 87 days now. Like, the clock's ticking.
I think they're already getting anxious.
I think they are.
They're worried she's not going to go through it.
Yeah, and so then it was like they were kind of pointing those things out, and Garrick's not speaking Portuguese very well at all. He'll say one word and then continue the rest of the sentence in full plain broken English, but like, that's not really working either. So it's just all of those elements of like just not considering this other person in the experience, in the process. It becomes more and more evident. But back home,
this is the only thing that they've planned for, is how they're going to switch on and off nights to have sex with Garrick.
It's bedtime. Yeah, bedtime is the focus. That's the priority. That's the reason for the season. That's why we're here.
I didn't realize that they were all standing in Garrick's bedroom at first.
At that time, yes.
Did we all have to convene here?
For the cameras, yeah. We have to know. So, like, they're deciding.
Maybe the hallway would have been a better place.
A neutral meetup spot, perhaps. But I think it would have been weirder if it was in Sister Room, where then it would be like Garrick plucking out like which wife he was going to bang that night. Like, that would be weirder to me. So I guess it does make sense, even though they're all talking about like, I don't know, like, what's the plan for tonight? And then Dannielle's holding her blanket and pillows and is like, yeah, I don't know. I wonder what the plan is for
tonight. She wants to sleep at the foot of the bed. She's trying to stay in here.
I could just like,
maybe at the door. I'll sleep behind the door.
Or like
you can close it.
Sleeping bag. I could do like a sleeping bag or something. But no, I think she knew what the plan was. It became very evident. So she gets the boot. Garrick and Roberta, Natalia, Lorrana.
See, this is why we've just gone with Roberta number 3.
Lorrana.
It's a lot easier than remembering all the names.
You just need to number them like they do on Special Forces.
Recruit number 3.
This is recruit number 3. Recruit number 3. Lorrana.
She's very excited for recruit number 3 to have her first night with Garrick. And she's so excited that we get to see her in Sister Room, staring at the baby
by myself.
She's drinking a glass of wine and staring into the abyss. And if she's not doing that, she's listening to the baby monitor, which I'm starting to think is not in baby Leia's room.
I thought it was. Yeah. Oh, I thought she has one that she just flips to every once in a while to
just go back and forth. She toggles. She's toggling.
Yes. She's tabbing. Yeah. There's window and a window, and that's what's going on. So like the glass of wine, that's to help her sleep. That's to, quiet things down a little bit. It's just going to zonk her out, so she'll just pass out and then wake up the next morning. Everything will be fine. Because Dannielle's biggest fear is being alone with her thoughts. Like, that was the biggest thing. She doesn't want to be alone. sleeping alone in the room with an empty bed, sister bed across from her. I thought they were going to bunk them. That would make it more fun, right?
More room for activities.
Eventually, they've been talking this whole time about basically a fleet of wives. So it's like, I think you are going to need to bunk them eventually.
Are they just going to start sharing beds?
Either that
How are
or
they going to fit more in here?
Are you going to stack them 3 high? Like, what are we doing here? It's like a barracks. Garrick's barracks.
I like that. It's catchy.
I don't like it. Recruit number 4.
It's kind of awkward watching him try to ease Lorrana into spending the night with him because he has to mime everything because he's not able to speak any Portuguese.
Well, Lorrana was like looking forward to it. She's like, I've really missed the sex. And it's like, really? You have? Like, be honest, though. Really?
All of these women have been into it.
Like, that's what keeps them around?
I feel like so Garrick is so vacant most of the time. Behind the eyes just doesn't seem like there's a lot going on. Maybe that's when he wakes up. Like, there's a tantric element. There's something going on here.
Chakras align. And then well, it's like the vessel component, right? Like what we were talking about with Jackie is where it's just like able to read and then like dial in on the needs of this other person in that moment, but like not any other time.
No, then he's just switched off the rest of the time. He's got to preserve all of his energy for those interactions.
Power saver mode. And I think the part that I liked was when Lorrana was trying to turn the light off, but it was one of those like touch lamps. So it goes through like the different like low, mid, high brightness settings when she's tapping on it. And so it just gets brighter and then she like doesn't know where to touch it.
What's happening?
Yeah. So then Garrick's like, tappy, 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 tappy. Like, what was he saying? He was just saying weird things to her about it. Oh, boop, boop, boop. That was it. Boop, 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 boop. Is that Portuguese? Is boop, boop Portuguese? I don't think it is.
Can I confide in you about something that worried me?
Uh-oh. Okay.
When he was taking his shirt off to go to bed, you could see his underwear band.
Okay.
And it said they were wool.
Wool?
It said something wool. And I'm just afraid for Roberta number 3 about what was going on down there. Wool underwear?
Oh, boy. Well, it should be breathing then. It's a breathable material, but like it didn't look that cold out.
Itchy?
It has to be, right? Well, he probably shaves everything else. So it's just that's
everything.
Yes. And then that is the only warmth that he has is from the boxer briefs. I thought you were going to talk about the little belly punch when he was popping the shirt off because
he doesn't spend much time in the gym anymore because God already spoke to him and told him what he needed to know.
And the only reason I bring it up is because Garrick brought it up. Okay. Garrick brought it up about his physical prowess and how amazing he is, physical specimen that he is. And so then it's just like, not really seeing it this season though, dude. Not really seeing it.
No Davis family.
No Davises. Yeah, not this episode.
Come on. I need them to bring Teresa back. If you guys haven't seen Teresa's YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we're going to have to link it in the episode description. Someone sent it to us. Thank you. I can never recall anyone's names, especially because some of you guys on the Patreon aren't using your real names.
Well, that makes it difficult.
Especially when it's just like a letter.
Yeah.
A letter and numbers.
But we found it's the rap stuff.
You can watch Teresa's rap battle and her many music videos.
She has several. Yeah. And there's several rap battles too. So like there's
plenty to
a lot
entertain
of content.
you.
A lot of content there.
A lot further along than Mariah Plath's music career.
Yes, very much so.
She invested more in this. Time, energy.
There's videos. Yeah. Like music videos that you can watch. Multiples.
So hopefully that holds you over until next week when Lorrana has the nerve to ask for her family to be present at their wedding.
I wasn't really planning on that from a budgetary standpoint. It doesn't really seem realistic.
And then you're afraid that Teresa's going Black Widow on the Davises because she tells Nick, I don't plan on ever having sex with anyone ever again for the rest of my life.
She learned in the Boom Boom Room that Nick is the last person that she's going to bang. So this is like the Mary Brown, last person to look Cody in the eye before he slips off his mortal coil sort of experience here. So it's like, I don't know. They're kind of building up the storyline that she's cuckoo bananas and she's trying to change her last name to Davis to be part of the family. And the family's like, slow down. Slow your roll here.
Dannielle went too slow for them. Teresa's going too fast.
Teresa's going way too fast.
We also see Yessel's baby mama is going to grill Jackie. Again, seems too soon. Let's see if Jackie makes it past date number 3.
Yeah. Ooh, well, yeah, especially with the macaroni that's going to get stirred around on date number 3. Look out.
All right. And the thing I'm looking most forward to, I think, in the next episode is Matt appears to hire a witch to replace Shanay.
Not hiring.
He finds a witch.
This is
he going to date the witch, or he's using this witch to try to cast a spell to bring Shanay back?
Matt hit the apps and he was like, you know what? If Shanay can find somebody better than me, I can find somebody better than her. And it's like, I don't know.
That's to be seen.
You haven't been in the dating pool for a couple of years because you've been with Shanay. You got comfortable. You settled in here. You took her for granted. And now she's moving on. And you're going to try and replace her.
You're going to see what it's like out there.
You're going to see what the dating pool is like. It's slim pickings out here because Anjelica is upset. She's not happy with this one at all. Not a fan.
Well, if you're looking for more content from us, head over to our Patreon, patreon.com/survivingpod. We're doing a lot of fun things for spooky season, for Halloween. We have a Let's Talk About It coming up. Going to be paranormal themed.
Paranormal stuff that's going on. We also have a fun crossover episode with Dr. Adam, a.k.a. the Sister Wives Professor.
We're talking about Ghost Adventures.
Ghost Adventures. So that'll be a good one, too. That's coming out this week.
And if you're just looking for some more free content, we got plenty of it. We have another podcast called Surviving Sister Wives, where we are recapping season 20 of the TLC hit show Sister Wives, along with Fox's Special Forces, the world's toughest test.
Recruit number 4, Cody Brown.
And if you hate Cody, that's okay. I mean, most of us hate watching the show, but there are lots of other interesting characters. It's not just him.
We're finding, the moments.
Nick Young entertained us all of last episode.
Very entertaining this past episode, yes. Deathly afraid of heights, and there was a lot of heights to be seen for that one. And the next episode looks like even more heights, so I'm sure we'll get a couple more good sound bites out of him.
We'll see you next time.